guys, welcome to the Gauntlet. I'm Mike Brill, the guy who runs the Gauntlet, here for another lovely adventure with the lovely Alaric Kripsovich. We are here to bring you another lovely time. Please, I would like to immediately welcome our new players. As you will immediately notice, we do not have a Justin Kim on this adventure, and it depresses me so. But going around first, Rachel, please tell the lovely listeners at home who you are, what your character is, and, I don't know, race, class, all that other stuff?
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Rachel Elder. My character is Lotus of the Desert. She's a Tabaxi, Druid level 5. I think, was that anything else you needed to know, or?
Alignment.
Oh, yeah.
And some stuff about your character.
Okay, she's chaotic good-ish. She started out as chaotic good, then in another campaign, unfortunately, some cannibalism may have occurred, and now she is less chaotic good. She's more leaning towards chaotic neutral, chaotic evil, but still wants deep inside to be chaotic good. She is a hermit background. She grew up, she was found half drowned on the banks of a river. Growing up, was taken in by groups of druids, and so was raised in their ways. When she was old enough, grew into the typical Tabaxi wanderlust, and decided to make her own way in the world and try and find her family and more Tabaxi.
Lovely. Nate!
Yo!
Which version of Woofy is this?
The original Woofy.
Fantastico.
Never died.
Bandobras has recently returned from questing to restore his eye after a run-in with the dragon Xanaloth. Don't worry, it's fine, we killed him. So right now, Bando just got done. Woofy got lost again, so we just found him again. He's just been chilling in the woods, hunting some game.
The Gauntlet loves delusional halflings. Hey, Mike!
I'm Michael Snader. My character's name is Rogar Nesh. He is a level 4 bronze dragonborn. He is a fighter, Eldritch Knight combo, and he was formerly an officer in the army, served up for a while, and now in his old age, he's taken up the sword once more.
Oh, wow. And finally, Alaric, want to get started? Oh, wait! I forgot someone in a hat!
That must be me. Hi everyone, I'm Eric Anderson. I will be playing Initiate Kragmazug. He is a member of some monastery that is unspecified, but he spent a long time there learning what a god is, and met Lady Ishsaw and recognized her for what she is. He likes to punch stuff.
Alignment, race.
Doesn't matter.
He'll punch them all.
He is a level 5 monk, kobold, and he is chaotic neutral.
I would like to build you this character in your mind first before I crush it with his race. So,
I have to do something.
He is playing a kobold.
yeah.
Yeah, which means I have a 98% chance of survival.
Yes, that's what kobolds mean.
So, guys, thank you all for coming. We're happy that you all are here.
Yep. Bye.
Now, I would also like to tell the listeners at home, check out our YouTube channel. We have all sorts of other videos, gauntlets, like, share, subscribe, things like that. Hey, bud? Hey? I'm pushing Alaric. It's a lot of fun.
The downward-facing thumb button is the one you're supposed to push.
Now, if you push that enough,
Gladiator rules.
if we push that enough, if we get up to 30 dislikes, I will make sure to punch Eric as hard as I can in the face.
Do you want
You
people
have to do
just
it on
like...
video for them to want it.
Oh, I will do it on video. And if I get 100 likes, I'll kick him in the balls afterwards.
You mean dislikes?
Wait, likes or dislikes? You're getting confused.
No,
You're sending mixed messages
30,
here.
30 dislikes, punch in the face. 30 likes, punch in the face with the balls.
100 likes.
Alright, focus.
Now, guys, thank you for all being here. I would like to hand it away to Alaric Kripsovich, our lovely, illustrious DM. Yay!
Yeah, that.
my forehead.
Okay. So
Okay, enough of that.
there's an interesting fact about this gauntlet, which is that all 4 of these characters have actually met prior to the gauntlet. Is that correct?
Yep. Actually,
I don't think I've met either
no,
of these.
because we went into
No,
the.
we were the other
yeah.
day with the desert.
Yeah,
I thought that was leading us.
the Fulgurite business.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't there for that. You haven't met Bando.
I was.
Okay.
I've not met Bando. I've met everyone
Sorry.
else.
All right. But
guys-
regardless, they're all from the same world and have all been in close proximity to each other.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
the guild hall.
In the same guild.
So, I don't know where you all are. I guess we'll do it on the room describing where you are. It's like midnight-ish. I don't know what you people do at midnight.
Sleep.
You kidding? At midnight?
My care. Hey,
Oh,
I
okay.
might not, but Lotus does. Lotus doesn't break
No, man, I went to bed a long time ago.
Sleep is for the weak.
Okay. Regardless of where you were, you suddenly find yourself not there anymore.
Shocker.
Whether or not anyone noticed you vanish, it's debatable. But you certainly don't know if anyone knew. You are rushed through. I say the word through, but it really just means your consciousness gets the impression that you are flowing through something. You're washed with colors and sensations, and just when you feel you can't withstand any more of it, you collide solidly back to the material plane. I'd like everyone to make a Constitution save.
It was LSD.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a crit fail.
That's
That's an 11.
that badly.
Yes. By the way, guys, please say your rolls.
Bando got a 7 and Woofy got a 23.
Okay.
Lotus got a 7 as well, but I feel better hearing about that crit fail.
I got a 5,
Okay.
but that is a crit fail.
Okay.
Aw, the
11.
hole.
11. Okay. So,
He's already dead.
Woofy lands on all 4s, ready for action. All 4 of the rest of you do not.
Wonderful start.
What a good day this is gonna be.
You all impact solidly with a stone floor.
Gauntlet party ever.
Fortunately, you only take 1 point of damage,
Yay.
so
Do I take any greater amount because I'm terrible?
you not damage. No.
Okay. Oh.
just pride.
As the spots of light fade from your eyes, you find yourself in absolute darkness. There is no light anywhere. A couple of you, the world starts to change hue as your natural dark vision starts to take into effect. You see the vague impressions of a tunnel. For those of you without dark vision, I believe that's Bando and Rogar. You are just left in complete darkness.
Ow.
As you start to recover a little bit, there is a snapping of someone's fingers, and a wisp of flame appears, dancing on the finger of a weather-beaten old man. His eyes are glittering, and in the light of the little flame he's made, he nods at you before lighting a pipe with it and then snuffing his flame.
Lotus, at this point, hopefully noticing the people around her, would cast the cantrip produce flame so that other people can see. And she's like, "There's more people. What is going on? What?"
All
In
right.
order to see a bit clearly.
I'm blind. Someone please.
Glittering blue flame floating in the air.
Okay, a glittering blue flame appears from Lotus's hand, illuminating what is indeed a tunnel. The old man frowns at this and motions you to put the light out quickly.
Tim's it very quickly.
He approaches you, takes his pipe out of his mouth. Welcome to the Underdark, friends.
Smoking kills.
Where?
Before we go any further, I need to make one thing clear to you. In this place, light, and he holds up his lit pipe and then snuffs it, will bring us death.
The flame goes completely out.
Beautiful.
Here in the middle dark, we will be found most by our lights and our sounds. Do not act carelessly. or some of us may well meet a sticky end. I need your assistance in a matter of some importance. There is a threat that is brewing here that we must snuff out before it has the chance to properly enact its plans. Rogar and Bando, you're back in complete darkness. You feel a glass bottle pressed into one of your hands, and you're told to drink it.
Okay.
Right, to drink it.
When you do so, you find that as the tunnel turns into shades of gray, these are potions of dark vision.
Wow. Really subtle. I like it.
You also see the wizard drink another one, or a potion.
You wouldn't happen to have another one of those, would you?
I have a couple, but not many. We must be careful with how many we use.
My buddy here might.
I believe Woofy has at least low light vision.
Should I thought.
It's not on my sheet, but rules detour.
Sorry.
I mean, we made it 10 minutes. It's good.
I would also like to say my biggest complaint about the Dragonborn, that a kobold has dark vision when a Dragonborn does not.
I don't see
It's the
anything
one way the
going on.
kobold beats you.
You are correct. There is nothing there about wolves having dark vision. Citizen looks annoyed, but hands you another potion.
Here, Woofy, take this.
I asked him how long they last.
A few hours.
I was
Okay.
like, Lotus at this point is like, who are you?
Wait, is that Woofy?
Not as loudly.
Yeah.
Nate has a Woofy stuffed animal on the table.
No, it's a Webkinz Chihuahua.
Not sponsored.
Oh no, we gotta fight for the sponsors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know that we're shooting for the Build-A-Bear sponsor, but I feel like we could diverge into Webkinz easy.
Singleton looks at your question. He contemplates not answering, but then finally decides to. You may call me Singleton. I am a traveling wizard. We have a decent journey ahead. The lower dark is treacherous and our foe is elusive. Our first goal is to find the deep gnome outpost of Gauntlet. Only the Steamfinder clan is bullheaded enough to make an outpost this far down, but they will be useful because they will know where our foe is located. If we can find them.
Yes.
Alright.
Lotus visibly has more questions, but is like,
So.
Okay, I'm just gonna, you know.
What's in it for me?
Well, aside from the fact that you do not know where you are, then I can send you back.
That's good enough.
How did you get us here?
There is a summoning circle of some kind on the floor that he probably spent some time constructing.
Ears perk up. Oh, well, that's how.
Onward then.
Okay.
Yeah.
There will be plenty of time for questions on the road. Just don't make unnecessary noise.
Lotus covers her mouth.
This is something that you people may not know. Is I should spend a little bit more time explaining the wizard to you. He is old. He's got a hooded cloak and a large sack over one shoulder. He does not seem to have a walking stick or any other means of weaponry about him. So you would surmise that he is a wizard.
Hey, do you want quarterstaff?
He shakes his head no.
I'm gonna give it to him anyway.
He doesn't take it. It's laying there on the tunnel now.
Okay.
How important is it that we stay covered on our trek?
There are a lot of predators down here.
Is this a good time? I know a couple tricks to get us sneaking around. If you would like some.
Hey, what's your name? I never met you.
Wait. Aren't you one of the rats from the guild?
I'm not a rat.
Rats?
No. I am a noble kobold.
Noble kobold. That's
I worship-
an oxymoron.
Lady Issa.
She is amazing.
Lotus audibly groans.
That's right. I forgot she had pets.
I'm not
Good
pet.
old lady.
All right, Singleton kind of motions you all to follow and starts walking down the tunnel. He has not asked for your names. Just make that clear. Because I realized you two asked each other names. He does seem to know where he's going. When you're traveling down this tunnel, which is like a very smooth, like rounded shape, you see lots of side passages breaking off at odd angles. He only briefly pauses when he reaches those situations, and he seems to be consulting a tattered book, like a little pocket book kind of thing. But after a brief moment, he will nod to himself and pick a path. He's not talking to you all unless you want to engage him in conversation.
Lotus would gladly pop over, so I'll be like, "What you got there?"
All right. I should mention his book has no words in it.
Okay, so really curious, what is that?
Can I try to steal his book?
Lotus would
You can
smack.
try. He's holding it in his hands.
Yes, I'll try to do it while he's looking at it.
Go ahead. Make that sleight of hand check. That's really not a sleight of hand
Sleight
check.
of hand? Okay. That's a 21.
I say Lotus is going to try and smack his hand out of the air, if at all possible.
So you tug on the book. Mm-hmm. Are you trying to stop him?
Yes.
Okay.
I am about 2 feet tall, so.
That would be what check do you want me to make for that?
Dexterity, I suppose.
Alright. That would be where's my dex? There it is. That's 18.
Okay. You notice the kobold going to do that, but you're not able to get in the way and intercept him. You tug on the book. It doesn't come out of his hands. He just kind of like shakes you off and gives you a weird look.
I want to
Can
see
I
it.
help you?
I want to know how to read your book. You're seeing something in there.
He closes the book. It's not important right now. Puts it back in his sack.
Aww.
I'll figure this out later.
Listen, don't we need that though for going further?
While these two are doing this, I'm going to turn to the other member of our little crew and say, "Hey, I haven't met you before. Who are you?"
My name is Rogar.
Rogar.
Who are you?
Name's Bando.
Dun dun dun! Dun dun dun! Freedom fighters go!
Anyway.
Praise the sun.
Okay, so you guys are traveling in that kind of like awkward, like suppressed energy for a couple of hours. There's really no sound besides the occasional like dripping of liquid from echoing down one of the tunnels.
Woofy.
It's oh yeah, Wolfie's probably snuffling every now and then. But there's an air of hush and tension and preparation.
Hey guys, you want to hear a joke?
Or maybe there's not. After about 3 hours of this traveling, during which Bando and Rogar, your vision is like dimming a little bit, like it's still in effect, but like you can see as the time goes on, the effect, like the edges start to get blacker, but you can still see fine for now. Just making you aware that it is not something that like turns on. It's going to be a gradual fade.
Okay.
But you can hear, I guess, perception checks actually.
Perception, say.
Natural 20. Let's go.
23.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Bando and Woofy both rolled 20s.
Okay.
Non-natural.
You all are very alert.
We weren't alert before, but now we are.
The silence has made you all pay quite a lot of attention to your surroundings. So when you hear the sounds of what you feel like is something cutting wood, like chopping down trees, it's a little bit strange. I'm just gonna real quick find out how much do you guys know about the Underdark as a place?
Like a human
You mean players or character?
as a kobold?
I was thinking players, but characters I guess is also important.
I think
not
Bo
even-
should probably know more than me because.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll allow people to make a knowledge nature check
Okay.
to know more
Yeah.
things about the Underdark.
I know-
Get some basic idea of where you are.
Nature.
16?
Okay.
18 for nature.
Okay.
That's a 12.
All right. And I'll assume during the hours of travel that you guys kind of fill each other in on things you don't know.
Yeah.
But the Underdark is basically a series of caves way below the ground that hook up almost every dungeon in a lot of worlds. The idea is if you go down far enough, every cave connects to every other cave. Now, the Underdark is full of a lot of the more dangerous races.
Mind flares.
Mind flayers are some of them.
Oh no. Please, no. Not again.
Also the Drow, Drugar, the Deep Gnomes that have been mentioned previously, and various other more bestial things that do not like the light of day.
Them foes. Or wait, they're the Durga. Never mind.
So, it is a dangerous place. If you took like the kind of deep sea environment where everything is strange, but remove the ocean part of it, that would be a good example of how the Underdark behaves relative to like the normal world.
I have
Yes.
a question. So we've been down here for a couple hours walking, right?
Mhm.
Are there any dragons down here?
I mean, there's one dragon right next to you. Like, the entire time.
Actual dragons. Not dragon men.
Something's up, man.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
I
actually,
respect you.
there's two almost dragons right next to you the
Oh, no,
entire
no,
time.
no.
He can he can sense me loud and clear.
This scaly thing's been flaring up my enemy sense.
Okay.
Just, anyone else that should
How far is the range on your dragon
5
sense?
miles, I think.
5 miles for dragons.
I'll say at one point during the journey, you feel like a very vague dragon presence, but it goes away as you keep going.
I also have kobolds and lizard folk.
There's kobolds right next to you the entire time.
I know.
He can't actually tell how many though, so
Right.
if he can feel more than one.
Oh, Ken, you said?
Yeah.
There's not, like, every now and then you get the vague sense that there might be a lizard or a kobold somewhere within a 5 mile radius of you, sure.
But these are probably
5 miles as a crow flies, probably, so 5 miles in the Underdark, who knows?
Right,
Yeah.
This could just be like
It could be
something-
5 miles straight up, it could be
In a
5 miles
dungeon,
straight
yeah.
down.
That's
So,
alright.
you are sensing things in remote presences, but
Nothing in
nothing
immediate.
nearby.
Just randomly
Alright.
getting triggered.
That's good.
But so yes, as it is so far down, there is not light, and so the only kind of vegetation that could grow would be fungi. A lot of them, some of them bioluminesce, but they're often like a food source for a lot of the species that live down here. So the sound that sounds like cutting wood, you would probably surmise is actually fungus being harvested of some sort.
This actually reminds me of something.
As you approach a little bit farther, you can see that there is the tunnel widens out into a cavern, and you can see like a sort of light coming from below your eye level. The tunnel that you're in goes along the edge of this cavern and goes back out the other side of the cavern about 20 feet below this path, which is about maybe like 3 feet wide, like a short little path running along the edge. About 20 feet down, you can see like a forest of mushrooms. As you like peer in cautiously, you can see a group of Drugar who are harvesting the fungus. There is a large hunchback giant figure who's kind of lounging nearby. You can see a whip in one hand. It's quite clear these Drugar are slaves of some kind.
His stomach rumbles a little bit.
The fungus is growing below, and there's a couple, like a few errant pieces of fungi growing out of the walls around where you guys will be going, but like the majority of it is down below. Singleton motions you back a little ways, so you go back a safe distance for discussing how you're gonna handle this situation.
Okay.
We could just walk right by him.
Could I sneak up to one of the Durgar?
You would have to climb down a 20-foot cliff to get to the level that they're at.
Okay,
they're down 20 feet below you guys.
So do we need to pass through to?
The tunnel, Singleton says the tunnel you're aiming for is still up above, so you won't have. So if everything works out, they don't even need to know we're there.
All right, here's my plan. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
So that'll give everyone a +10 bonus on stealth checks, correct?
Yes. As a shadowy aura envelops the party. We can also talk freely in this without the noise escaping.
Okay. And how often can you do that, out of curiosity?
It's a 2nd level spell.
Okay. Alright, so using up the 2nd level spell.
Yep.
That will last for an hour, is that correct?
I believe so.
Okay.
You said it's a 20-foot cliff?
20 feet cliff, yeah.
Technically, I could get down there.
Yeah,
really fast.
I can literally just hop down.
Cat's claws. I have a climbing speed of 20.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I do
true.
too.
Okay.
But do we
But
want
it's just because
to
it's
risk
happier.
alerting them to our presence when we could just walk right by?
Yeah.
Well, I want to see what's going on with them.
I mean,
I'm a
think
very.
it's pretty clear.
Here's the thing: if we can convince them to help us kill this giant dude, we can free
We don't
them
have to
and
kill
make
the
allies.
giants. We can walk right on by.
Yeah, but we can have people to help us.
If they survive.
And
Which
if
they
we
probably
survive,
Also, if they can even understand us.
That's
Well-
also true.
I do speak Dwarvish, but in experience with other Drugan, that probably won't actually end well because it'll be very broken, awkward communication because of dialects.
Okay.
Also, I don't know how.
So are we agreed then? We leave them alone and hope they don't see us.
Yeah.
We can just sneak past them.
Okay. So then you all are going to sneak along
Yes.
the outer edge.
I will stop.
Are you going in groups, or like, are you going in one group, or are you kind of?
30-foot range.
Can I-
30-foot range?
Pass, so 8
So you would not be able to go one at a time. So
not really.
okay, so you're kind of going in a group. but-
Can I look down to see if there are any suspiciously loot-laden looking chests?
I mean, you can.
Okay.
Go, how about everyone make a perception check as you're trying to sneak across?
Oh, natural 20.
Okay.
I am perceptive.
boy.
20,
Perception.
unnatural.
20. Yeah.
Yeah,
unnatural.
Bando's
Okay.
got a 14.
Okay, you guys are all very perceptive. How is your stealthing going?
Let's
I have
see.
disadvantage on stealth rolls because of my armor.
I rolled a 5 and got a 23.
Alright, that's a 9. And a 6.
Alright, Bando
Okay.
got
16.
I got a 7, but with the nat fail. With a crit fail.
Okay, so Lotus crit fails.
You got a 17 with a crit fail.
Oh, 17 with a crit fail. Hey.
a crit fail is still a crit fail.
Woofy rolled a 16, Bando rolled a 17. That's before modifiers. It's going to be above 30 for both.
No matter how many
I
times
actually
God
didn't
says
add in my stealth
it's a crit fail,
modifier.
plus
It's
this.
actually an 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
So you guys are stealthing along. You're moving very quietly around towards the edge. Your Bando's spell masks your presence. If a Druga were to look up, they just see that one part seems to have a lot less light going towards it than the rest of the room. But the Drugar are definitely not looking up, and neither is the giant. Lotus, your crit fail in this case is going to take the form of like cosmic bad luck.
Oh, great.
As you go near some of the fungus up above you, it starts to emit a shrieking noise.
Oh no. Are they
Again!
Are they mandrake mushrooms?
A knowledge nature check can
Shriekers.
tell you if
They're shrieking.
Bando.
Bando's seen these things before.
Yeah.
Ooh.
For those of you who don't know, a shrieker is a type of mushroom that emits a shrieking noise if something comes nearby.
Somewhere Wadi laughs.
This sound is audible up to 300 feet.
Oh, golly.
yes. And we'll stay for
Oh,
quite a while.
And I thought an operatic singing rock was bad.
Needless to say, the giant whirls around and looks up at you. He stands up. He's about 12 feet tall. So you guys are still a good ways above him. But if he should reach up with that giant whip and club he has, he could probably hit you.
I'm still sneaky.
What were everyone's stealth checks again?
23.
23, 18.
They were both above 30.
Okay. And 17. Okay.
Hang on.
I should roll
I
for
can do the
Singleton.
math.
Okay. So
As he crits.
5,
the giant looks up at you. I should mention this guy is hideously deformed. He's a hunchback. One eye is really big. One eye is really squinty. His face is in a permanent snarl. He's just unpleasant to look
Yeah,
at.
thank goodness
Mine
Lady
is
Ishla
fake
isn't here. She would have to scream at him for being ugly.
Thank God Lady Isha isn't here, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be later.
He points at you all. Just checking really quick. Do any of you happen to speak
Undercommon?
let me just double check and make sure.
Okay.
Giant.
Dang it. No.
Sorry.
Okay.
This guy happens to be chattering away.
He yells at you in some like deep booming voice that's clearly echoing down the tunnels that you do not understand. Singleton looks at you and is like, "This is not good."
Oh yeah, what did Singleton roll in stealth?
That's not something you're privy to.
I know.
Looks like,
Slip.
what is he saying?
The giant looks at you. He's waiting for a response. He cracks his whip in irritation.
Let's go back.
Tail between legs.
Singleton shrugs at you. He says, "I think it was something about more slaves."
Oh no.
Great.
You guys are about 30 feet from the other side of the tunnel.
Okay, so he sees all of us.
He sees at least some of you.
Probably
So
Lotus.
probably not the dog.
You guys are not
halfling.
supernaturally hidden, and there's not really any cover up there. So it is unlikely that he saw some of you, but not all of you.
Okay. This is fine.
I believe it's now time for initiative to take place.
Can I ask how the Durgar are reacting?
They're looking up in surprise, and they're kind of watching this exchange. They're not working,
Okay.
but they're not doing anything.
Are they like looking aggressive, putting them up, or are they like?
They look weary more than anything else.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about them
Yeah.
helping.
Slaves.
All right, I rolled 9 on initiative.
Okay, so Crag has a 9 for initiative.
8.
Rogar has an 8.
Bando got 15, Woofy got 20.
Okay.
Lotus got 3, but that is again a crit fail.
Get him at now while it's early.
Do we need a second cursed D20 box?
I didn't bring another D20.
You wanna change out?
I'll give you this
one.
We've got plenty of D20s for you. Stop rolling that one.
Well, if it's any consolation, Singleton also crit failed on initiative, so
Okay.
you're not alone.
Wow, Singleton. He looks back. Hey guys, I think there's a giant over there.
Nice call.
Lotus's fur at this point is fluffed out. Her ears are back. Her tail is like between her legs. And this is not a happy cat.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mine is arched.
Hold up, don't cats
She's on
dogs
all
are the
fours
tail
at this
between the
point
legs
with
ones.
her
Cats are like
Yeah,
straight up
you
with
have
the
the spiky tail.
Yeah.
Floof tail or whatever.
yeah.
Alright,
You just look at
Woofy
him like
is
a
actually
socket.
the most reactive person here. So Woofy has the initiative.
Alright, so this giant.
Yes.
He is down a cliff.
Down a cliff. There's no easy way to get up that you can see without climbing. About 20 foot down.
We have to get past it.
No, you guys are up above it, so if you were to just run, you could probably get out in like a turn or two.
Alright, I think Woofy's going to... There's no cover up here.
Unless you're hiding behind a mushroom.
So there's cover.
Is there a really big mushroom up here?
We'll say that there's 1 or 2.
But do we know if they're
Woofy's
shriekers?
gonna try to find
Valid.
cover.
Okay.
That, yeah. Actually... No, let's just head straight for the exit.
Okay, Wolfie's bolting.
Woofy's gonna bolt.
Okay. Wolfie has a speed of 50 feet, correct?
40.
40 feet, okay. If you're doing a double movement, that will be enough to get you into the tunnel outside of this cavern. if that's what you
Alright,
wish to do.
Woofy's gonna bolt into the tunnel.
Okay. Bando actually has the second initiative, so...
Well, we've been spotted. Bando's also gonna bolt towards Woofy.
Okay.
Woofy, get back here!
And what is Bando's speed?
30, I think.
25.
25
Oh, you're
feet.
even
Okay.
slower?
Yeah. So
I got stubby
halfling.
legs.
Halfling.
I have stubby legs and I have 40.
Yeah, but you're stupid monk speed. All right. So you are nearly to the exit.
Okay.
The next initiative actually is the giant.
Oh, great.
He's going to crack his whip up at you, Lotus,
Oh,
who
great.
alerted people to his presence. What is your armor class?
15?
That is a hit.
Dang it.
Could you make a dexterity save as the whip wraps around your leg?
Okay, that's a lot better than it was going to be. That's a 24.
Okay, so the whip wraps around your leg. He tries to yank, but you were able to grab hold of, let's say, a big mushroom that's nearby, and like your cat claws sink in as he yanks, and the whip just slips off.
My anklet might go flying into the distance.
Rogar. As he's doing this, he fixes you with his giant eye. I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw.
That is. I'm rolling for charisma.
Yes, this is charisma saving throw.
That is an 8.
8. Well, you find yourself transfixed by his evil eye, and your mind explodes in just weirdness. I don't have a better word for it than that.
Quick, praise the sun! Let the sun hold
You
you.
take 23 psychic damage.
Oh, baby.
Wow. How you feeling, buddy?
Welcome to the Gauntlet.
Could
Welcome.
Crag and Lotus make perception checks, please?
That is +4? Yes, 15.
14.
Okay. During the fight, and you feel a little weird, but like that's nothing compared to like what's going on inside.
Yeah.
Crag and Lotus, you see the deformities that are on the giant copying themselves onto Rogar.
Oh no.
His back starts to hunch, and his eyes get just uneven and nasty looking.
Lady Isha would be having a field day.
I'm really hoping that it's my turn soon. Because I have things.
I wish I rolled better.
It's Crag's turn.
Alright, how far away, like, horizontally is this?
Horizontally,
Yeah, like if I were to try to jump onto his face.
10, 15 feet.
Okay.
You're gonna jump.
How do you calculate jump distance?
It'd be a jump check.
Oh, it's a check. 'Cause I have-
Athletics check. Sorry.
okay, because I have a thing where I can like, what's it called?
Yeah.
I can spend a key point to jump twice as far.
Okay. But yeah.
All right.
It would not be surprising with a key point that you can make it that far. You might not even need it depending on how your jump check works.
All right. Or could it be acrobatics? Because that
Yes,
is-
you could use acrobatics.
Okay. I'm going to try to jump onto the thing's face.
Okay.
Let's
Opens
see.
up his mouth.
That is a 21.
Yeah. Okay. So you're able. So you. For most people, there'd not be enough room for a running start. For a Kabul, there is. So you back up, you run like the 3 feet of distance to the edge of the cliff, go soaring off, screaming a high-pitched battle cry. You land on the giant's face.
All right.
You may make an attack if you would like.
I would love to
I will
punch
give you
this thing in
advantage.
the eye.
I will give you advantage for this attack.
All right. Big eye.
Okay.
Bigger target.
And
Zelda rules!
that's a crit.
Oh my god.
And I also do get 2 unarmed attacks as my attack action. So this will be damage for the first one. How do you do crits?
Double damage. You roll twice.
All right. Do I get the bonus twice?
Yes.
Whoa. All right. So that's going to be 14 damage.
Okay.
Does the second attack get?
Advantage? Yes. You're on its face. I don't know how you can miss it.
Well, I didn't know if you were going for the landing surprise punch.
I mean, yeah, but like also you're on its face.
Okay.
It's a new
Go
feeling.
for another one. That's a 2, so 8, 10.
Okay. So you punch it it rears back and you're not expecting that, so you have to like grab hold to keep from flying off, and that's
Alright.
why you can't land a second hit.
Alright, and I will spend my bonus action and a key point to punch him twice more.
Okay, you're just wailing away at this guy's face.
That is a 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
Alright. That is 9 damage.
Okay.
And then the final punch for this turn is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And that is 8 damage.
Okay.
All in the eye.
So you have
Rogar, the
dealt
kobold's beating you.
you have dealt 31 damage to this Fomorian's eye.
Yes.
Needless to say, it stumbles backwards,
a little bit, yeah.
reaching towards its face in pain.
Alright.
Dex save.
The eye is closed right now. It
Alright.
might be out of commission permanently. It's hard to say.
Alright. I should have tried to
Is
make.
your eye
I should have tried to just steal the eye, like take
No.
it out.
Okay.
Rogar's eye is fine.
Okay.
Still deformed, but fine.
That's good at least.
He's an ugly dragonborn.
Mr. Ugly Dragonborn, it is your turn.
Ah.
Is that your turn?
Well. So, I'm going to use Witch Bolt on this thing.
Okay. Okay.
That is. That was an 8. That is a 12. Yes, a 12 to hit.
That does not hit. You go to cast the spells, and your muscles crack painfully and unexpectedly, or your bones, I guess. But it throws off your aim, and your spark hits a mushroom. There's a mushroom on
Am I
fire
tethered
now.
to the mushroom now?
I mean, you can taste the mushroom whenever you'd like, instead of taking other turns.
Rogar
If
is
that's,
trying.
if that's what you want to do.
I will just kill the Underdark.
The Drugar do look up, by the way, when they see this Fomorian stumbling around with a kobold just wailing away at its face. As like one dwarf, not like one dwarf, but like it's clearly the first thought for all of them. They look up and turn invisible.
Oh.
You have no idea where they went.
Oh, great.
Are they still chained?
They were technically not chained.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it was more of a go ahead, try and run, we'll see how far you get kind of slavery than a you are chained to this ball kind of slavery. Lotus.
Alright, Lotus at this point is darting as fast as she can over to her friend Rogar, and is like,
Ow!
Sorcerer's like, don't freak out, it's me, before like slapping a hand, like 5-starring him on the back, basically, like in her rush to basically slapping him in the back, casting Lesser Restoration.
Okay. That will allow you to repeat a saving throw. So you may make
Wait,
another
what?
saving throw for the charisma to destroy you.
Oh, for that, okay, sorry.
That's a. It's a charisma saving.
Charisma saving throw.
That's a 7.
Dang you! I try to help.
That's what you get for like running up and slapping his new hump. Being like, ow, do your best. And he goes, pain.
Lotus is never good at impulse control.
Is she laughing or crying right now?
A little bit of both happening. A little bit of both. There's some giggles and some tears flying in the wind.
Okay.
She's running.
All right. So yes, the restoration spell seems to not have any effect on him.
Okay, she's like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing?
She goes, ah.
You can make a move action still if you would like. You have like maybe like half your move left
Okay,
if you want, or you can stay by Rogar. That's your choice.
I'm debating if it's wise to stay by Rogar.
That's valid.
And she just sort of like inches slowly towards the tunnel, like trying to stay as far removed
Okay.
as possible.
Okay. Silton books it past you both. That's the bad call, Kobold, he shouts as he runs towards the exit. He passes you up, Brando, and he's like near where Woofy is. He's not actually made it out of the tunnel yet, but he is very close. It's Woofy's turn. That's the end of round 1.
So, Woofy made it to the end of the tunnel? Or the start of the tunnel?
Yes.
Alright, tell me. Or tell Woofy anyway. What's down this tunnel?
Rocks. Rock walls.
Big rocks?
Not really. It's a smooth tunnel. It's a rock tunnel.
No more mushrooms?
No more mushrooms.
Alright.
You probably saw a shrieker or two as you were running through.
Is this like a worm casting sort of thing where it's like a really smooth?
Most likely, yeah. A lot of the Underdark's tunnels are formed by water, but a lot of them are also formed by magic or burrowing creatures.
Right.
So it's a lot of very like smooth tunnels.
Yeah. Almost concrete.
Yes.
Woofy's gonna take a search to see if he can hear or smell anything down this tunnel that might be important.
No?
He crits.
Okay. So Woofy starts bloodhounding down the tunnel, making sure there's no surprises.
Yep.
How close is your connection to Woofy, Bando? Like, do you know everything Woofy knows, or does Woofy know stuff separately?
It's telepathic.
Okay. Woofy's like, I smell a lot of things. I don't know what they are. They don't smell like they came through here too recently.
Okay, that's good. And Woofy will move enough that I'll be able to catch up to him sprinting.
Okay. Is that what you do on your turn then, Bando?
I will be catching up, and I'll kind of, as I'm running past, or as Sindleton passes me, just be like, alright, we can lay low in this tunnel.
Simpson nods. He's like, that kobold's gonna get himself killed.
Yeah.
That being said, the Fomorian reaches up to grab you, Crag, on his face. He'll be rolling with advantage because you were on his face.
Okay.
Where'd my die bag go?
Here.
You got advantage for landing on his face. He gets advantage for you being on his
He does,
face.
in fact, grab you.
Okay.
This is
Make a strength check. There's a grapple going on here.
Is this a saving throw or just a check?
We'll say saving throw. All out saving throw.
That's still a crit fail, and I have 9 strength. So
Okay.
That's really.
He grabs you by your tail and pulls you off so that you're hanging upside down.
Ouch.
He looks at you with his one still open eye and just snarls at you, then throws you.
Oh, great.
Direction of the tunnel by any chance? Or. I don't know.
Into the cliff wall.
Okay. Is this something like falling damage?
It's in the direction of the tunnel.
You will take 7 damage from the impact,
Okay.
and you will be falling now about 15 feet.
Oh, this is fine.
I'm using slow fall to prevent that from actually damaging you. Okay.
Glide down.
So we'll say you slide into the wall and do the comedy slide down the wall. Okay.
We're all about that comedy here. All about that slapstick.
That being said, no more evil eye for anyone. Anyone but Rogar.
I tried.
I have left my mark on the world.
That
Die.
also
quickly.
being said, still a giant.
Still a giant. He does have a club too.
This is fine. He has
And a
half
whip,
of his
right?
eyes.
I probably shouldn't say that. What? I didn't
And he
say
has a whip,
anything.
yeah. No, but he's dropped the whip. He's got the club and two. He dropped the whip to grab Crag, threw him, and he's double-handing the club like he's about to just squash a bug. Crag, it's your turn.
I'm leaving.
plan.
Okay.
Sprinting 80 feet towards the tunnel mouth that they're going down.
Okay, you are down a 20-foot cliff from them.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying like
No, you
that part.
hit the lower edge of
Okay,
the cliff.
I will run up the cliff.
Okay.
I think climbing speed is halved, right?
Yes, make an athletics check.
Or
not-
acrobatics, maybe.
No.
No.
I mean,
You can use acrobatics for climbing.
okay.
I will allow that.
That's a crit.
Okay.
Do you only have
Kobold.
2 modes?
Actually, my 2 dice are currently on a crit fail and a crit.
So the kobold, after taking that impact, is like, my job here is done, and just scampers up. I'm gonna even say you scamper diagonally up because this is a very uneven cliff face. You're clambering up mushrooms. You're jumping I'm gonna say you make it up to the mouth of the cave. You are not out of the cave yet, but you're about where Brando was.
All right, and that's all my movement.
That'll be all your movement.
Okay. I think that's my turn then.
Rogar.
I am going to shuffle away as much as I can, and I'm gonna pop a
While
healing
you are
potion.
deformed, you are at half movement speed.
Of course I am.
You have a bit of a limp.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame to me.
I'm still popping a healing potion
Okay.
Sorry.
Get your drink on.
for 7 points.
7 points isn't bad. Okay, so what is your speed then at half speed?
15 feet.
Okay, so you are you're approaching where Crag and Singleton are. You are not there yet, you are still very much in the cavern.
You
But-
are too slow.
Next turn, if you sprint again, you should make it out of the cavern.
I'd go fast.
Okay.
But barely.
Wonder how Crag is at somersaults.
Lotus,
You mean roll?
Sorry.
it is your turn.
Sorry.
Everyone else is running.
Yeah, she's gonna follow suit.
Okay, are you passing up Rogar?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
If you-
how?
Peace!
You're a dragonborn, right?
Yeah.
Probably too heavy for me to carry. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is wearing chainmail.
Probably
He
wear,
is
like-
very much too heavy for you to
Oh,
carry.
yeah.
I'm wearing
Okay.
half.
300.
Oh, half plate? Oh, even better.
Or maybe like
Yeah,
350 pounds.
Would 30 speed get her into the tunnel?
If you're sprinting, then yes.
Okay, I don't use Cat's feline agility, so she'll just use normal speed.
Okay. You don't even need to make a roll for that.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so, yeah. Lotus just bolts out. Singleton, it's kind of like he's standing at the mouth of the cavern, kind of like doing a head count, making sure everyone's out so far. And he's waving the rest of you on. He'll shoot like a beam of fire at the giant, which does hit it.
That's good.
And it kind of like throws its arm up as what is this arm catches fire, and like it's trying to put that out, and it bellows at him in rage. There's no sign of the Drugar still. It's back to Woofy's turn.
So Bando and Woofy are next to each other, right?
Yeah. Yes.
We're just gonna start walking down this tunnel and fade back into it with the past that trace that should still be up. Should we
Yes,
roll?
because you have not done anything that would break the
Should we
concentration.
roll stealth?
For the moment, you will be fine.
Okay.
Like if you're out of sight of like the tunnel area,
Out
there's
of
not really
sight?
a good way to get up there unless you're Kabold that can apparently Spider-Man.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. We're just,
Kabold Spider-Man sounds.
we'll just. I'll
I
motion
think to you, Kabold, anything sounds amazing.
Is Lotus close to us yet, or?
Lotus is close to you. Yes.
Yeah, I'll motion to everyone who's in the vicinity. Lotus, Singleton, Crag, and all them. Rogar.
Everyone except Rogar.
Everyone except.
Yeah. Everyone is near the mouth of the tunnel or out of the tunnel.
I'll just
except for Rogar.
motion for them to get back in my bubble.
Okay. Same Bando.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let them
So the Fomorian's gonna try and, I guess, basically hurl his club. 'Cause he's not gonna get over to you before you get out. So he's gonna throw his giant club at you, Crag.
Okay.
What was your armor class?
19.
How close?
Oh, he misses. Woo! The club just kind of smashes into the wall beside you. I'm gonna say it obliterates the Shrieker.
Yay!
I like this because she goes like,
It's how wise I am that made him miss.
It's your turn, Crag. I assume
Still
you're
leaving.
You're leaving? Yep. Okay.
oh, fight him! Fisticuffs!
I already
man's best.
fisticuffed him. I'm going to
Put him in a Kabold headlock!
That's just hanging around him like a necklace.
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
I am going to run up maybe a little bit past Bando and then stealth.
Okay. Okay. Rogar.
That's
Are you assuming you're also limping your way out?
I'm limping my way out.
Okay, Singleton pats you on the back in like a that's rough, bud kind of gesture as you go back. Help!
Way to go, Coach! I'm glad to know that Rogar is slowly figuring out that in the Underdark there is no sun.
I guess Crag will also make some gestures at this thing's remaining eye.
Okay.
Like waving goodbye.
Yeah. Wave
Sure,
goodbye.
that's what you were doing.
All right. So that you all do make it into the tunnel, out of sight. the Fomorian bellows in rage at you a couple times in some language you don't understand.
We get the idea.
Yeah, it's not hard to guess what he's talking about.
Like giggles.
Singleton says there's something about a curse for forever or something like that.
Just that, you say.
But
You must always be in gauntlets. Yes.
For the rest of our life. Oh, wait.
But you go about like maybe 100 feet down the tunnel, and then all like kind of sit down for a moment. Someone's like, "Everyone all right?"
No, everyone is not all right.
Lotus is like
Quasimodo
Singleton
waves.
being like, I don't know who the best is to ask, so it's gonna be you. It's like, is he gonna turn back anytime soon?
I'll make a knowledge roll for Singleton. Singleton like strokes his not like a lot of beard, like he's got kind of a wispy beard, like not a very good beard. But like like he's got a little chin beard thing going down.
Little soul patch.
Yeah. So he strokes that a little bit.
Like, this long.
So he strokes that a little bit. Then moves over to inspect you. He he would peel back your eyelid except you're a dragonborn, so like he doesn't really know how to inspect a dragonborn medically.
Looks like he's pregnant.
Looks like a curse of some kind. I don't have any magic that can stop this.
Lotus just.
It may go away with time. The gnomes may also have something that can help.
You're saying a wizard as powerful as Singleton doesn't have Dispel Curse?
That's not a wizard spell.
I know.
Well,
I just want
there's
to
your answer.
But he also casts Gate 4 times with no problems, so I thought he might cheat in other
Who
ways.
says he doesn't have problems?
Yeah, you are assuming he has no problems here.
We did all hit the ground very hard. We got it.
Well, that was more of a you problem.
All right.
He still did it.
Are you guys interested in taking a rest here, or are you going to keep pressing on?
I mean,
I'm
rests
doing
are always
alright.
a good idea.
But
Yeah,
True.
please.
We don't have a
Short
time
rest?
limit, so short rest will be
yeah,
fine.
Okay.
short rest.
All right.
We kind of have a time limit.
Well,
Yeah, your
Guys,
vision is
guys.
diminishing.
Yeah, I like seeing things.
Oh, there's plenty of mushrooms down here for that.
Problem with subtle innuendos, it has to be subtle, and that was not.
It also wasn't an innuendo.
Anyway,
All right.
And that's subtle?
Moving on.
Subtle.
Are you guys taking a short rest, or are you pressing on?
I will leave that to the people who don't have
I'm down for a
voting
short
no,
rest.
but then again, Rogar might need it.
it's. I mean,
Rogar looks up.
honestly, I think we're all going to need it sooner
Yeah,
rather
let's-
than later.
Let's take a little break.
Okay. So you guys take a short rest. You find like a little alcove tunnel. There's a piece of little waterfall going down. It's very nice and
Before we do this,
atmospheric.
can I hear like the giants shouting from anywhere but the tunnel behind us? Like, is there
I mean,
another tunnel
at
that's
this
going
point
down?
it's echoing, so it's very hard to tell what direction it's coming from. It sounds farther away,
Okay.
like by a decent bit.
I don't hear it down like another entrance to this room. Though.
No, you went to a little alcove on the tunnel you're on. It's like a little side
Okay,
passage
just
where
like
like there
a
probably
pull-off
was
spot.
a pool of water at some point,
Yeah.
but it's mostly dried up.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm
Alright.
gonna roll a hit die.
Yeah, so short rest.
Great.
That's
Cool.
You guys are fine.
I got 3
Great.
health back.
I mean, you can set more hit dice if you want.
The hub slowly starts to shrink a little bit.
That's actually not the psychic damage, interestingly enough. Those two things are independent of each
Oh,
other.
that's lovely.
Also, I do want to just make sure before I say anything. That does that regain spell slots and such? I want to make sure before I
It
say
will
anything.
regain spell slots.
That's what I thought. Want to double check?
Then I
do I get my key
Yes.
points back?
I was gonna
I
say.
think
I'm
he
checking
might be
online.
long rest.
Wait,
Now
Hey,
that
Campbell Gamer.
I've got it. I'm pulling it up.
Alright.
do you
I'm
know
gonna use
if
another
Andrews or a short
hit die.
rest or long rest for this?
Hey!
I think everything is short rest now for spell slots.
I was gonna say.
I'll double check.
Okay. Short or long rest, I just have to spend 30 minutes meditating.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna get meditating.
I was gonna say, since spell slots are regained, Lotus would definitely be interested in casting Lester. I keep saying Lester. Lester Restoration again and seeing if that helps him any out at all.
Alright.
I also used
It's
a
short
second
rest
hit die.
for you, Bando.
I used the second
It is?
hit die so I'm back to 35 health.
Okay.
Should I roll for that?
Yes,
or-
that's you're casting observation.
Yeah.
You have to make another saving throw.
Oh dear.
Please do better.
That's 15. Or no, 13.
Okay, so this time you're a lot more relaxed.
I'm not 5-starring him back.
You can think about the sun finally.
Rogar, your hump shrinks back into place in a kind of unsettling manner. Like, this is not pleasant to look at. But everything goes back to normal.
Wait, no.
I assume you praise the sun in celebration. You can't see it like at all. And I should also mention, Cinnamon passes out more potions during the break, during the rest, like at the end of the rest, because your vision is, you're
More
basically like,
drink.
if it's like a moonlit night right now for you guys.
Perfect.
And that's not good for dangerous situations. So he passes out more potions. He's like, I don't have a lot of these left. We can't afford to wait too much longer.
How do they taste?
Better than Waddy's potions.
That's good.
I don't know.
I know what they taste like.
Be glad you don't know
Better
why
than
it is.
dwarf.
So
I've heard mumbling.
so slightly less bitter is what you're telling me.
I'm gonna say it's a little like sticky, it's more like kind of like a syrup. Like you're drinking it, and it feels like you're drinking it way too long for it to be a liquid.
Got it.
A little bit viscous.
Things I want to drink. Things that have the adjective viscous.
I love honey. Yeah.
I say Lotus
wanna
sees
drink
these potions
that.
and just sort of shies back a bit. Like you see her fur ruff a bit, and you hear a few giggles coming from her, and she like backs away.
It's not that funny. It's just a potion.
Should I explain the giggles or?
I mean, Bando's just questioned you about that.
Yeah.
That's a
Look,
roll.
I remember. I'm just messing with you. I was there.
Like people who are listening. Lotus sort of turns and is like, ears are down, shoulders are slumped. She looks very ashamed. She's like, yeah, potions are not my strong suit. Like, if you hear me giggling or crying, just don't think over it too much. Just ignore it. There might be an opposite thing that is happening. Just don't question it. And she's like sinking further and further into the ground until she's like backing away on all fours away from the potion.
To clarify, out of character, for those of you who
Yeah.
are confused, Lotus has been afflicted with a potion curse, I guess is the best way to describe it.
It's not. It's just. It's fine.
Basically, when Lotus wants to laugh, she will cry, and when she wants to cry, she will laugh.
She's great at funerals.
I'll look over at Rogar and I'll be like, look, last potion I had, Wadi potions just don't taste as good as these.
Okay, good to know.
Just-
Avoid Wadi.
Yeah.
Always
Assuming we survive this.
I used to be a
Simpson looks up at
dashing.
you and gives you like a little bit of a chuckle at that. like a dry chuckle. It's not funny, but I'm gonna laugh at it because humor is good.
That's that explains reasons.
Joining Lotus in the giggles.
Then he goes back to reading his book.
Yeah.
I should also mention during the rest he has brought back out his pipe. There's no smoke coming out of it, but it's clearly a light.
Lotus will scamper
Fascinating.
away from the potions, but don't be like, what is it?
Waddy sends Singleton Snapchats that Singleton never responds to.
Okay, so after the short rest, you guys drink more potions. Everyone's fine and dandy, right? No lingering injuries from that encounter.
Doesn't look
Is that
like
correct?
No lingering ones.
Okay, Craig.
Literally the worst thing for an audio podcast.
All right. So you guys travel some more. Singleton seems to have memorized this portion of the journey during the rest because he's not even consulting his book anymore.
Ooh, I should note, I have a perfect map of anywhere I've been due to being an Outlander.
Okay. So you will know your direction.
Bando is also an outlet.
Okay, so you guys know your direction, so there's no chance of getting lost.
Yeah.
You just don't know where you are.
Pretty much.
I'm lost, but I could go back the way I came.
To that tunnel.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to go back there.
It's half the normal number of eyes now.
Okay. So after about an hour's journey, your slope has been this entire time going slightly downwards, but not too steeply. And the rocks are getting darker in hue, like not just from like lack of light, but like just like the actual stone is darker. Up ahead, you can feel a repressive heat and hear a bubbling and hissing sound. You come out to this large river of lava.
Oh.
That is
lava.
that is flowing through this
Spencer's not
massive
here.
cavern. There's stalactites, stalagmites. The lava is pouring out of this upper tunnel, like this, like in a lava waterfall.
So a lava fall.
A lava fall. Yes.
Rogar, it's liquid sun.
You can see a series of like stone outcroppings that traverse the river. It looks like at some point this was a lake that burst through. They're relatively large. They look a little bit tentative in the structural integrity portion, but they seem to be. It doesn't look like you'll have trouble like making the jumps, if that's what I'm saying. Like assuming nothing goes wrong.
That's a
nothing
large
goes wrong.
assumption.
It's about 40 feet down the shore from where you guys are, and you can see another tunnel like farther on the other side.
How wide is the river?
80 feet.
80 feet. That's a really far
It is
way.
a large river.
If we
I
have
wish I was a higher level monk so I could just run across it. And hope
You
my
can
feet
run
didn't
across
get burned.
lava?
But you can run across liquids.
Oh. Do it. No, that'll work out.
I am not a higher level monk, so I
Okay.
cannot do that.
How high is your intelligence?
It is a 14.
Okay.
It is my second worst stat.
Oh,
Sorry,
dear.
third worst.
Stupidly overpowered. Kobold is stupidly overpowered. Moving on.
Yes.
So you guys make your way down the shore. As you near like the edge, I should mention like the river is about 15 feet below the shore you guys are on, and also like the stepping stones. So like it is a decent bit down from the rock. It's not like you're gonna like step into the shallows of the river. It's you're falling into the river.
Okay.
Okay.
But as you're approaching the, I'm gonna say bridge with air quotes, you see this red lizardy-looking guy who's standing on his hind leg, kind of lounging against a stalagmite. And he looks up at you.
Nope, never mind.
Are you stealthing?
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys want to try and stealth, you're like
That's
your passive stealth trace.
I am not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Okay.
Not.
If you were stealthing,
There are
Disadvantage.
2 crit fails.
not
so
gonna
we're not
even
stealth.
bother.
We are not stealthy. There's 2 crit fails.
okay.
Oh! Hello!
So a little bit surprised, you look up. He looks up. His like tongue flicks the air a little bit. He waves you over. He's still a good 30 feet away. So
Lotus is gonna scamper over because. Yeah.
I will like sort of shamefacedly walk up
okay.
and say hello.
Woofy will and Bando will approach cautiously.
Okay. In a kind of like, I don't want to say slithery because it's not like snake-like, but like a very like dry, husky kind of sound. He speaks to you. Hello, surfacers. You want to get across our bridge?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
The toll is 20 gold a person.
Oh.
So
Lotus sort of
people have
shrugs.
told me before that I'm a pet and not people. Does that mean I don't have to pay?
He pats you, like he reaches down to pat you. He beams into your face. Everyone's a person to me, friend.
I'm going to roll.
Oh, thanks.
I'm going to try. How trustworthy is this guy?
Insight check.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
You say it's
That's
20
going to be a
gold per
22 on insight.
I mean,
I'd like to know if he's just.
he looks oddly friendly to survive in the Underdark at his current like the impression you've gotten from it is not the impression of something that would survive in the Underdark for very long.
How heavy is he? You said he was a dragonborn?
No.
No.
You can make a knowledge. It used to
Wait,
be underground thing.
Is he a
but
lizard folk?
no.
Oh, that's
Well, at least we won't get eaten.
Make a knowledge nature check, I suppose, would be for to see directly what it is.
All of us?
It's gonna be.
Sure, if you're curious.
Oh, come on now, man. I'm not using this dice anymore.
Did you get another crit fail?
17.
Lotus, it is definitely a lizard folk. No,
5.
She should be better. She's a druid.
13.
13.
17.
17. Okay. Crag and Rogar, you guys have heard this is probably a fire newt, which is a species of lizardy people that live in volcanic areas.
All right, series of questions. How heavy does he look?
He is a medium-sized figure. You estimate he's about maybe 120 to 150 pounds.
Okay.
He's not human-sized, but he's maybe 5 foot tall.
And do we know anything about the lava resistance of fire newts?
I believe
Probably
they
high.
are.
Probably high.
I believe that they are lava
fire
resistant. Let me. You don't know that. Rogar probably does.
Hey.
They're immune to fire.
Okay. I know what you're thinking. No.
The fire newt swips up.
There is only one of him, and fire newts are not exceptionally powerful or anything like that.
Oh, we should break his knees.
No.
Or not?
That's rude.
Listen,
Let's not.
how many of us?
There are 5 of you. Well, 6 counting Woofy, and everyone's a person to him.
I mean,
Wait,
I have.
Woofy's an actual person?
Yep.
Wait,
To
where's
me.
Singleton?
Singleton's there with you.
So, 1,
That's 6 people.
2,
There's
3,
6.
4, 5, 6. Oh, 6. Yeah, I can count.
So I have 635 gold.
Yeah.
Is Rogar footing the bill for the entire party?
I can.
Yeah, I'm currently
Lotus has a
carrying
20
50
gold.
plat, so...
Lotus has a gold, so.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I banked most of his fortune because he admires Lady Ishsaw, and that's what she does.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Glad to know there's someone who admires Lady Ishsaw.
Hey, Yip does too.
Okay. So, are you guys just gonna pay the fee?
Eh.
I mean,
the troll toll.
Lotus is trusting and be like, okay, here you go, take the gold.
Okay.
Why do you get to make us pay for stuff?
I mean, if you want to take it up with my friends, and he points to the river. You can't see anything in there, but it's
Alright.
A
I'll
river,
pay
it's not
your
friends.
toll.
he kind of flashes a cheesy grin at you. Listen, friend. My name may be Slippery Sal. That doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about.
Can I get another insight check?
Sure.
At that?
That's to insight check the nickname Slippery.
16?
I mean, you're pretty sure fire newts can't breathe lava.
That's good.
Can I also roll an insight check?
Okay.
Lotus might be going to be a little bit.
Dang it, that's also a 16.
That's not high enough, I can tell you right now. It's not a
Okay.
crit fail, but.
Yeah, so he keeps pointing to the river like he has friends in there. Fire newts can't breathe lava, so he probably doesn't have more fire newts in there.
Well, I mean, the river is
Guys,
like
let's-
down.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not
So
gonna
like
risk
it could
it.
be like clinging.
I
to
think
the
we
They
should
could be
just...
clinging to the walls, that is true.
I'll toss
We
him
should
a
just
sack
go
with 40
across.
gold in it.
Okay.
And I'll just be like, hey.
I will also
Give me cross.
give him 20 gold.
Okay, so you guys are paying out?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Singleton says one moment and then pulls open his big sack and starts rummaging through it.
I'll just hand him 2 more plat.
I got you covered, friend.
He nods at you and thanks and puts the sack back over his back. That'll save us some time. Let's be on our way. Who wants to go first? Sal's like, who wants to go first?
I'm not going first.
Nose goes.
Lotus would probably shrug and be like, I'll do it.
Okay, so Lotus starts to make her way across.
I'm getting ready to roll.
I mean, you can go in a group. It's not like that small platform. It's just a matter of I don't know what order you guys are going in.
I mean, I'll go
I want to go
next.
last.
Woofy and I will take up.
Slippery
near
Sal nudges you, Rogar. Hey, friend, want to bet 20 gold that your cat friend falls in?
Oh
I came into some money recently, so I actually can pay this time.
Oh
No.
No, I will not bet against my friend.
As a warrior of the sun.
I am detested by this.
His tongue flicks out like he's pondering that. He doesn't say anything else. He looks at Crag and Mando. Same deal?
Hey, she's actually really nice.
I don't make bets about my friend's survival.
Wait, do I get money if she falls in, or you?
I'll do either way.
I will bet you 20 gold. I get it. If she falls in, so you have to pay up if she dies.
Deal. But if she
Okay.
makes it, you owe me 20 gold.
Okay.
Just these two lizards going, yes.
All right. So, are you guys moving in group, or are you going
Let's
one
just
at a
be
time?
clear, I don't want her to die.
Oh, of course not, Fred.
You wouldn't
We
want to
would
lose
never.
money.
We would never want that.
No, not at all.
I say, can Lotus hear any of this? Because she's
Perception
a cat.
check. Perception check.
That is 17.
Yes, despite the bubbling lava and your impending trip across it, you do hear that conversation.
If looks could kill, you would be very dead.
We just learned that they can.
You're not wrong.
All right. So you guys are heading across. What is the order you guys are across in?
Woofy's going next.
Lotus
Okay.
is going first.
So Lotus,
Craig's gonna go
Then
last.
Bando.
Crag's bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
Bando. Something going in the middle then, and Rogar and Crag. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you guys are moving across. These are like it's gaps that you can like step across, like without really having to jump. I mean, maybe Crag and Bando have to jump every now and then, but like it's not like dangerously far apart. Mm-hmm. And they are actually more stable underfoot than they looked. So it doesn't. Mm-hmm. You're pretty sure they're not gonna like just collapse underneath you. Mm-hmm. Could you all make perception checks?
Sure. That is a 19. Wait, no, sorry, 18.
18.
That's a 9. Thankfully, not a 1, but that is a 2.
Okay, so 19,
17
18,
for Bando.
17, 2 for Lotus,
9.
9 for Lotus.
9.
16 for Woofy if it matters.
Okay, so you guys are keeping a careful eye out as you go across. You see Sal kind of like do a swan dive into the lava river and start swimming across to the shore. The other shore. Like this is like just a lovely, just like swim for him.
Wow.
He's kind of like keeping pace with you all. He's giving you guys encouragement every now and then. Like, you got this. You're almost there.
He's
Look
gonna
at
make
you,
us pay
Lotus.
on the other side.
Hey, he has to pay up if she dies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you own 20 gold if she makes it.
Yeah. So
You're about
he means that.
40% of the way there. When runes glow on the platform that you're on.